Isn't it interesting that over the last few years, since Russia and Ukraine began the war, that not one politician nearly across the West, or very, very, very few politicians across the West, have been calling for peace. They have been donning their colours and being vocal about their support for Ukraine. But very few of them have actually come to the table with any sort of peace measures or any sort of proposals for peace. So there's one though. It's Donald Trump. Listen.
He wants it to end, and he wants it to end as quickly as possible. He wants a fair transaction to take place, and I think, right now I'm campaigning, so right now I don't have much to do with it other than we're doing very well in terms of the campaign, and I've been saying that I believe if I win, we're going to have a very fair and I think.
Look at Zelensky's face the whole way through it. He looks like... Do you know what he looks like? He looks like a young fella who's after breaking a neighbour's window, and now the parent is after dragging him to the front door of the neighbour to apologise. That's what Zelensky looks like here. He looks like he does not want to be there. He does not look like he's engaged or interested in anything that Donald Trump is saying, but he looks in such a submissive and subservient position that I would imagine there's very little he can do about what Donald Trump is saying. It looks like what Donald Trump is doing here is speaking about what will happen in terms of potentials, when he knows very well that this is what's going to happen because he's made his decision on it. And it looks like Zelensky knows that. And the bankrolling of whatever he was up to in the Ukraine, there's talks of the biolabs being there. There's talks of massive numbers of human trafficking and God knows what else going on there. It looks like his gravy train is over, and I would doubt very much if he is in any sort of position of power in a year's time.
Actually, rather rapid deal. It should stop, and the president wants it to stop, and I'm sure President Putin wants it to stop, and that's a good combination. So we want to have a fair deal for everybody.
What do you envision is?
And now, people who've been bemoaning the heartache and the destruction that the Ukrainian people have been going through, and how we've been opening our hearts and our arms and our wallets to these people, they should be on board with what Donald Trump is saying here. Probably the most prominent politician in the world is now telling you that when he gets into office, this war will be stopping, basically. People should be congratulating this. People should be excited about this. People should be happy about this. But people have been so conditioned up by the media and by the politicians, by nearly every fabric of society, including people, to have a knee-jerk response to Donald Trump, therefore Orange Man bad, and anything the Orange Man says is bad, right? But he's talking about ending a war here. He's talking about stopping the destruction of lives on all sides. And he's talking about peace. Is that not what people want at the end of the day? So people should be happy with this. People should be promoting this and people should be supporting this. So long as it ends up being that way, that peace is maintained, peace is found, peace is maintained. Not just at Ukraine and Russia, but also across the Middle East and other countries. But look at Zelensky's face through all the way through. Go back and just have a little look. Look at it. He looks like he's been given out that.
As quickly as possible. He wants a fair transaction to take place. And I think, right now I'm campaigning. So right now I don't have much.
He looks disgusted.